Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're taking some propane and propane accessories from Redding, California to Elko, Nevada, and yes, that was my worst ever King of the Hill impression. I kind of missed that cartoon, to be honest, but hey, what are you gonna do? So we've got the trailer already hooked up somehow. And let's get going. I was wondering why I had the truck turned off. I actually turned it off before I paused the game. I have been AFK for a while, so I've actually had this set up for about 3 hours now. This ready to go, like everything ready, and I've been away for like 3 hours, so maybe not the greatest idea, but it works. Oh my god, that was so close. I have, if you haven't noticed, I'm just gonna stop up here for a second and show off some of the changes I made to the truck. So if we start right up here at the front, you can see I've changed all the hubcaps and everything to be chrome, which is beautiful. I've also got rid of the huge Kenworth cowling on the exhausts, so now I can see around them when I do. I'm reversing, I can actually look around the exhausts and see what's going on. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I've done. I did repair the truck as well. Just give it a service so that it's up to snuff. I'm gonna hit that sign. Well, I wiped out the sign. I kind of need to watch both sides of the road when I'm just coming out of somewhere now, don't I? So we have 500 horses of beautiful Kenworth power to get us up to 55. And we should be good from there out. Looks like there's a second W900 following us, actually. Just behind us there, is that another W900? I can't see, that was a very risky thing to do. It looked like it and it's falling behind now. So it should be a relatively easy cruise to wherever we're going, because I've already forgotten. Is it Reno? That is legitimately how bad my memory can be. I remember some things and then I just like say something once and it's gone forever. So there's 55, let's go to 7 low, just so that we can moderate our speed a bit better. We are going to do this manually. Oh wow, there's a lot of 900s on the road today. So we're getting what, 4.1 miles to the gallon, which isn't terrible. I'd prefer a bit better than this, but beggars can't be choosers. Anything over 3 or 4 miles to the gallon is good. I mean, for the size of the truck and the amount of weight on this thing, it's not exactly a bad thing. And we're about to cross over to Nevada, which means 70 mile an hour limit. Hopefully, maybe, or not. Why no speed limit increase? We're in Nevada. Are we not completely over the border yet? Or is this road like properly a 55? There's a 70. Which means we can now accelerate. You use all the gears. Or, you know, kind of stay mired in 7th low at 55-ish. There we go. Picking up speed now, which is tasty and delicious. And that was a bit close. That was very close. Okay, this truck is maybe a bit wider than I think it is. Maybe 6th or 8th low was a bad idea for this road. Although we're now getting onto a level place. Are the revs rising? The revs are slowly rising. Swap back to 7 high and just see what happens here. There we go, we're picking up speed relatively slowly, but I won't say carefully, because you know damn well I'm not a careful driver. Taking this off ramp here. That was actually his fault for once. That actually wasn't my fault. And there's been a collision on the other side of the road. There we go. We're hardly already there. That's happened. I forget all the different controls I got set up. Because what happened is I switched to 4 high, then 8 high, then 5 high, and then 5 low. Because I wanted 5 low. I want to kind of go up through the gear range in low gears. For the first 5 at least. Then I'll speed things up. Are we actually going to win a mucka? I wonder. I'm not going to look at where we're going, because that'd be too easy. We're not going to Reno, so what I'll do is I'll just swap into this middle lane. Wow, this guy ahead of us is really motoring quite quickly. Although I think we are now starting to catch him because we're gaining a bit more speed. Yep, we're definitely catching him because we're passing him now. There's 65. This is a nice, I don't want to say easy, relatively easy trip. No major problems as of yet, and I hope there won't be any. Because if you watch the live stream on Tuesday, you'll have seen there was a lot of problems. Oh, we're actually up to essentially unlimited speed now. Because I don't think this can quite hit... Well, it can hit 80. I hit 83 before. But I don't think it can get much higher than that. I mean, the speedo goes up to 85, so I'm presuming you can go that high. I don't think it will, but you know, the speedo's leading me to believe it. It can hit something silly like 85. I'd like to think it can go faster than that, but I don't particularly trust it. We're in the nice torque band though, because we didn't really lose any speed going up that little hill. Even with the giant tanker of propane on the back. I have been noticing that the some of the parking spaces have been getting progressively weirder and less likely to be possible. The last one where I said, where I started off today, where I finished the last stream, that one was actually going to be impossible to get into. There was another one that was equally implausible. So if I come across one that I don't think is even possible, I will just abandon all hope and hit enter. And hopefully we'll get one that's reasonably good today. This thing seems to be locked at 70. I wonder if I turned on some sort of speed limiter. By accident. I'll find out in a moment. No, we're just kind of hitting an aero limit and a torque limit by the looks of it. And I'd like to be able to hit 80, but that doesn't seem to be all that possible. We're losing speed again. What's going on here? Oil temperature's good. Water temperature's... I prefer them both to be a bit lower, but 202 and 193 are fine. We got enough fuel for 1,000 miles yet. And yet we're doing 61. Is it that we were going up a hill or something? I really don't know what's going on with the engine. It was serviced just before we headed off today, so it should be fine. I've just realized I've been running with no lights this entire time. Making good time-ish. I mean, yeah, we're under the speed limit, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we're not getting speeding fines, and we theoretically have space and time to slow down if something does happen ahead of us. Although it does look like we're going to get kind of boxed in a moment. If you're overtaking me, overtake now. You didn't commit to the overtake, so now I'm going to overtake this truck. Sucks to be you. You have no idea how tempting it was to match speed with that truck and just block off the entire road. Luckily I didn't do it, because that would have been silly and stupid and really, really fun. We're going downhill here, or is this just like a flat area? It's quite hard to tell at times if we're going downhill or just after hitting a flat. And this is quite clearly a hill, a small hill, but still a hill here. I think this is flat now, where we're going along. It looks relatively flat. It might be a minor hill, minor incline. Yeah, just a minor incline. This is gonna take some speed off, because I've missed my turn off. I've missed the turn off. Luckily there's a... Yeah, that was lucky that there was another way up just over here. Don't give me the... Of course the cops were behind me. Why wouldn't they? Let's turn on the full lights just because screw everybody else. So we're just going up here. Oh, it's Elko we were headed to. Don't know why I had Reno and... Well, I know I had Reno because it sounds like Elko, kind of. I know I had Winnemucca in my head though. So we're almost there already. I'm seemingly making good time on almost all of these deliveries now. I am intentionally choosing relatively short ones. I don't want to be... the Sunday deliveries I'll try and have longer, so if there's a decent length delivery from here on Sunday, I'll take it. But for the midweek deliveries, I'll try and have shorter ones so they're not overly long videos. I mean, it's easier for me, it's easier for you guys. You get the longer video on Sunday, which is the intention of throwing ATS on Sundays, is, you know, I can choose something a bit longer. Those lights are a bit too bright for the current conditions. And the God rays are being beautiful again. I mean, that is just a glorious level of detail right there. That's why I do genuinely love PC gaming and gaming in general. Is this where we're headed, or is it... Oh, it's this gas station. This is gonna be fun. Because I'm gonna have to essentially block the road here. Come on, buddy. This is kind of ridiculous. Taking up the entire road just to clear up a truck. Do not come any closer, dude. Oh, you're a lot closer than I thought, aren't you? How close is this guy in reality? Not close enough that I can see him. Well, it does kind of feel like I'm bumping him just there. Am I past him? Yep. Let's get out the window again. I hit a sign. Oops. I am intentionally reversing quite slowly. Because the best way to reverse, I have been told, is slow, with small movements. Let's throw the parking brake on, turn off the truck. Because we gotta fill out our paperwork. Excellent work, 93 gallons of fuel, and we made $10,778, 451 experience. We're about halfway through level 15. Just over halfway. And up to $4,100 in the bank, which means we got our overdraft settled email. Lovely. How is Irina K getting on? Is she making a profit? 367 a mile, 7,500 a day. She could do better, I will admit, but it's not entirely terrible. We're at 100% productivity for the two trucks we have. We could get another truck and driver in, but we can't afford it right now. If I were to get one, it would be Lenka, probably, because I want the best drivers possible. So it'd be Lenka or Solja, or maybe Ian, just to get a bit of variability here. 1,200 per driver. Okay, so he's actually the cheapest of the three, and he's got the same rating, but he does more long distance stuff. He's actually rated slightly lower than Lenka here, because she's got explosive certification. Ian just has long distance and a fragile cargo. I'm not hiring anybody at the moment, I'm just looking at what they can do. So that's about it for today. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I'll be back Sunday with more ATS. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.